Hello ladies, I've come on quickly to do a wig review. Now, you know, I said before there are all sorts of wig companies out there. A lot of them are made in China. Some wig companies you're not really familiar with and you don't really know what you're going to get. This is the third, let me show you, WIGSHE wig that I have reviewed. The wig that I selected to review comes in this box. Really handy for storage actually, and travel, because you can put your hair in this box and it's not going to get crushed. Also included is this bag. It's got the little WIGSHE logo on it. Very useful if you don't want to use the box but you want to protect the hair. I love this. Also, the other thing they provided, which I really like, is one of these. They're a sort of a band that you put around your head. Let me show you. You can see here the way they have got lace inserted into it. You just put it on your head like so. That's all you need to do, and your wig is going to be gripped all the way around. That wig cap is not going to be able to slip and slide over your head. You don't even need to wear this very tightly actually, so it makes it really, really comfortable, and I'll tell you why I often like to use that. Let's have a look at this wig. Now remember ladies, the style that I chose, the number of the style, the color, the length, everything about this piece is going to be in the description box below. And also there's going to be a discount code that you can easily use to get a further discount on this. The cap, listen to this, was made to measure to my head measurements. No longer do I have to contend with a baggy bit at the back, or too tight or too big. They send you instructions to measure your head this way, that way, across the nape, from ear to ear. All of those measurements go into creating a cap that is going to be perfectly fitted to your head. That means it's not going to ride up or be pulled back when you lift your head up. You can turn your head side to side. It's going to sit securely away from the effects of any movements that you might make in day-to-day life. This cap has got ear-to-ear lace. Okay? Now look at the lace here. I've taken it out of the box. It's amazing because the lace is very extensive, which gives you control over how much of that lace you want to cut off. It's very easy to cut off and you don't have to overthink it. You just cut, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut it. I personally would advise you to cut it a few millimeters before the hair starts. And the reason for that is because, as you can see here, there are shorter hairs all at the front. Look at that. Have you any idea how natural that makes it? And in fact, those shorter hairs can enable you they can actually be used as a guide if you wanted to cut a fringe into this piece. Also very useful. Now look, I've had enough of talking about it. I'm genuinely excited to be presenting this wig to you because it's a wig that I reach for day after day. The length is ideal. The hair is natural feeling. It's soft, but it's not the sort of silky where it's going to just hang lifelessly. This is also a piece that can take curl. Now, I just want to pop her on. I'm going to pull out my hairs here at the side. The reason I do that is because for us alopecia girls who wear wigs every day, I'm very pleased and proud to say that I do, it just gives you that natural look. Just wait a while and I'll show you. Now I'm going to put her on in real time in front of you. I have my mirror here and I'm going to show you the speed and the ease. I've got the clips at the side open and I'm simply placing her on my forehead. The wig cap is pretty elasticated actually. So I'm balancing out So I'm balancing out the ear tabs here. I'm slipping those combs in and listen, clicked into place. Don't wear her too far back so that you've got this situation going on. If you've got hair at the front of your head and you can integrate that hair, then knock yourself out, sweethearts. But for somebody who has got a lot of hair loss at the front of my head, I want to make the most of this lace front. It's very, very natural. Exciting. To me, this is the height of excitement. I have a thing about hair. You could say I'm a little bit of a hair creep, and I don't mind admitting it to you. Look at that. The lace that comes from ear to ear makes it so this cap melts into your side hair perfectly. It's basically just one piece. When you look at it like this, amazing, amazing. Now, there are a few things that I simply adore about this wig. I wasn't surprised to find this actually. It's beautifully cut. It has two elements in any hairstyle that I find utterly satisfying beyond belief, because it gives you the feel of kind of heavy, healthy hair. There are long layers cut into this, beautifully cut into this, and you can see them pretty nicely when you look like that. But it also has got an element of bluntness right at the end. And so when you're looking at this style from the side or from the back, do you see how it hangs? I mean, I'm not exaggerating. This is everything that I dream of. I wear this wig a lot at work because it's feminine. It is convenient. The quality of the hair is such that I can tuck it behind my ear, like so, and it's not distracting to anybody. I feel very confident that nobody's going to look at me and think, why has that woman come in wearing a wig? Is she unwell? Or is it just a fashion thing? Is it appropriate for the workplace? All of those conversations and thoughts are not in my head. When I'm at work, I'm focusing on my work. But my goodness, ladies, when I'm out and about, I can start playing around with this piece. I just want to show you how good that lace top is. It's just very natural, actually. The way the hair moves. You can clip this hair up, no problem. The layering at the front is soft and gentle and easy. If I wanted to change the part of this hair, just like the other WIGSHE wigs I've reviewed, I promise you, and you can see it in real time, absolutely no editing, it stays put, just like your normal hair would. I love it because if you're in a situation where you're in a social situation or anything and you just want to treat your hair as you normally would without thinking about it too much, this is absolutely the right kind of cap that you really want, the right quality that you really need. Look at the color. So I've got tailor-made cap to my head, so secure, it's incredible. I said that I'm a brunette. I'd like to remain a brunette, but I really, really want some aspects of highlights within this hair. And they actually colored it. They asked me to send some photographs, basically a medium brown base with some beautiful golden highlights going through. Look at that, ladies. I mean, I'm looking just as you are right now. And I feel a lot of joy and happiness and reassurance. I feel that I can put this on and pretty much it can take me anywhere. So this is her out of the box. Often I just want a natural piece. People don't wake up in the morning and have perfectly styled hair out there. In fact, in a lot of ways, perfectly styled hair looks a little bit overdone sometimes and may draw attention to your hair. But hair like this, that is just natural. I see other women out and about, and we've got pretty similar hair when I'm wearing this wig. Let's curl her the way I like to do sometimes and have a look to see how it changes the style. And let's face it, women curl their hair and style their hair and wear their hair up, and this is what I've got. I specifically wanted a curly style because I naturally had curly hair. Now, do you see this length? I feel that she's bounced up a little bit. Let's brush out those curls. I'm extremely, whether you have straightened this piece, whether you've just curled the front and left the rest of it kind of natural, whether you've curled the whole lot like here, whatever you've done with this wig is going to give you such a usable piece for your investment. These wigs are not inexpensive. When you're looking to make a selection online and to make that investment, you want something really tangible in return. You don't want something flimsy or something where the hair is going to shed very quickly or to start falling out of the lace front. You want something that is going to look very high quality to give you that natural, beautiful hair look that we all need and want. I've tried to demonstrate exactly what you're going to get when you take this piece out of the box. And I have been wearing her uncurled for a while to see whether I can recommend this piece. And to tell you the truth, I would invest in a WIGSHE wig very readily, with the additional services of getting a cap that actually fits you, that fits you perfectly, that is going to be very secure, very comfortable. I want something where the lace is going to look incredibly natural. This is an all-rounder. This is an everyday piece, but a piece that you can actually style like it was your own hair for a special occasion, where it's long enough to put up. You know, of course, you can request other lengths if you wanted. I was going to go for a 16-inch, but then I thought, no, all my other pieces are a 16-inch. Let's go for something a little bit more usable for a 56-year-old. I don't always want to be flouncing around in long hair all the time. So this is her curled, but with a side part. This is where my side part usually sits. If you wanted it on the other side, couldn't be easier. You can see that I'm just doing it with my fingers, but she's absolutely staying put. You can make her go sort of a little bit floppier over your forehead if you want, if that's how you usually wear her. And of course, there's always the very convenient ear tuck. So here she is. Do you guys remember when I wore my longer brunette real hair wig from WIGSHE, and we went to Deal Village, and I went out onto the pier and there was a storm. There was a rainy storm brewing. The wind was whipping that wig all around my head. She bore up amazingly well, and I really believe that this one is going to bear up just as well. I'm delighted actually with the curl pattern that I've managed to achieve. Of course, I'm going to be wearing her for the rest of the day. She kind of goes with everything, doesn't she? Absolutely beautiful. I'm delighted with her, and I hope that you'll be delighted with WIGSHE as well. Check out the details in the description box. I don't get any commission. I do not get anything out of this deal other than to review this piece. What I find, I actually convey in a realistic way that'll help you make your own minds up. So lots of love to you all. Enjoy your hair and see you again very soon.